Aloha, Funhow, and aloha everybody else. Hope you guys are doing well today. I took care of some of the Somniel stuff, so I just have a couple more things to do, then we can get on to the next chapter. Did I have you cook for us yet? No, let's save before we do that. Hey, phones.
Decided to stop.
We'll do Kagetsu and Citrine. I like both of them. Let's just do speed +2. That's pretty good. We'll have a vegetable with it. Nice and healthy. The zombie costume caught you off guard. Oh no.
Might as well make this part of my
Run from it, dread it, but there will always be the zombie costume.
Whew, I think it's going well.
The Sami costume for the Salmark.
Something. Probably unhappiness.
I dislike this very much.
My goodness.
I dislike this very much. Okay, that's fine. There were no penalties. As long as there's no penalties, it's fine. Okay, we already did our donations. I have some class changing to do, though. Gonna immediately change Panette to... do I need to give her bow proficiency for warrior? Probably, right? That's fine. You guys know of a tool that can take units' current classes together and randomly distribute them amongst the play. That can take units' base classes together. I do not. There might be something out there, but I do not know of it. Let's see, who gets us bow proficiency the fastest? Get it at 6 from Lynn. That's pretty good.
Rolling one-on-one is not for the weak of heart. I'm Lynn. I won't be holding back.
Yeah, I should probably pay more attention during cooking. I know there's ways to increase your chance of doing well.
Victory is yours.
So I should probably pay more attention to it.
I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
Alright, then we're gonna have Panette do one more fight with Lynn.
Everyone finds insects and ghosts so frightening. I find them quite adorable. I myself am not scared of them. But I must ask, how do you know ghosts are adorable?
That's a good question, Lynn. Why the heck is Lynn with a killer bow have a 0% crit? I don't know. Let's look at Panette. Is her luck cracked? Her luck might be cracked. No, her luck isn't cracked. Like, not bad, but... Evidently, Lynn is just not good at critting. Or there's something I'm forgetting.
I am Panette. Brace yourself. I am Lynn of the Lorca tribe. Back at you.
Yeah, Lynn is on the struggle bus today. How are you doing, Roman?
So sorry. Are you injured?
Now we can get Panette into the class we want her, for sure. Does winning against an emblem do anything? Not as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it does not matter at all. Sadly, we do lose a point of strength with this reclass, but it's worth it for backup attacks. And we lose her cool outfit. That's a little disappointing, too. Okay, we're also going to go ahead and instant promote Tamara. I think long term we will probably be putting Leaf on Tamara, but for now we will be giving her Hector. To take advantage of the fact that her build is terrible. Look at that 6 build. Weighed down by everything. Gives her a little boost on the build, and also makes it so she can get a little extra damage when her build isn't good enough from Hector's abilities. Can you not install mods on your game? I'm sure I could, but I do not know how to. I have not given Tamara any stat boosters yet, but I'll probably be giving her some skill books, yeah. Gotta get those Sandstorm procs. Alright, last thing I have to do is do some forging. We're gonna increase the Fensilier a bit. The Forged Fensilier is a good weapon to give Tamara because its weight is low, so she can actually use it without losing speed. I also wish you could name forged weapons, that would be fun. Lynn should have just stayed in the grass. I don't know, man, I appreciate Lynn. Her contributions are pretty essential. Oh, there's another reclass I want to do. I forgot that I want to reclass Pandreo.
Welcome. I thank you.
I'm gonna put him right into Mage Knight. What does he need for Mage Knight? Sword? Let me check. Or can it be any of the weapons? It could be any of the weapons. It's gonna be sword, though. Alright, let's go get Pandreo's sword proficiency. I feel like Tamara wants a Brave Lance eventually, but I feel like her strength is too low for a Brave Lance right now, right? I mean, she's not gonna quad with it, and its might is real low, and her dex isn't high enough to trigger the Sandstorm that often. She definitely wants a Brave Lance eventually, though, that's for sure. Alright, who gets me sword proficiency in a timely manner? Lucina does. I don't think Tamara is particularly good, but I think she can be fun to use.
Princess of Elise has arrived. Careless. I lost?
Blessed be this victory.
You know, Pandreo, I happen to be friends with another rather unpriest-like priest.
You're friends with an unusual priest like me? No way! You've got to tell me all about him.
Very good. Now we can just get him his sword proficiency. And then we'll get him into business here. Pandreo is actually cracked. He is going to be an important contributor to this army.
Come, pray with me.
I am Lucina. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, there's a few unusual characters in Awakening for sure. Alright, there's her sword proficiency. I already bought his second seal, I think. Gonna pop him into Mage Knight, get him those A rank tomes. And he gets a horse with a little hat. Look at the horse's little hat. That horse is a wizard. Yes, Pandreo is basically Magic Kagetsu. In my opinion. Cracked bases, doubles. Kind of wants a reclass, but can do fine in his base if you need him to. Wizard Juan. Let's see. Let's figure out where my emblem rings are going here. Oh, here, I'll figure it out when I pick what map we're going to. Let's get our references out of the way. The second coming of Pent, third coming of Zed. Yeah, Pent's one of my favorite units in Fire Emblem 7. Cool guy, super fun to use. Kinda carries the run, to be honest. Mentor to my man Urk. Got a lot going for him. Alright, I'm gonna get my Dancer, and then I'm probably gonna take on some of the Divine the Divine Paralogs. But I want to get my Dancer first, and we have a couple chapters before that. Let's see. Somebody has to get Ike. I think that's gonna be Panette.
Leave it to me.
Ivy can keep Lynn, and I can keep Tiki. Do I have Edelgard on right now? That's probably pretty good on Kagetsu. The setup might be fine. Oh, but I do need to do a little trading. We give Tamara Fensalier. Wondering why I always have Ike's theme stuck in my head? Well, Ike's theme is a banger. It's not the worst thing to have stuck in your head. We're gonna give Pandreo this Levin sword. You guys are gonna see Pandreo pop off with that thing.
Queen Sephoria!
Finally! Took you long enough.
Let her go!
Yeah, I don't think so. And don't you dare come any closer. I've got an emblem ring. It'd be so easy to kill her.
Sorry, everyone.
I don't know, Hortensia's offense isn't very good. I think it might be hard for her to kill someone, to be honest.
Did you get in by yourself?
Uh-huh. I told the guards I'd been separated from Ivy, and they let me walk right in. Now, you...
Although I forget which emblem ring she has this chapter.
Rings, or I kill the queen.
Hortensia.
Might be one that adds good offense.
Ivy, it's been a while. You know, I thought you were dead. I was so relieved when I heard you'd made it. But now what? You're with them?
Well,
Since Father sacrificed himself, Illusia has been working in concert with Lord Sombron.
Ah, it's Byleth.
You abandoned us.
Yeah, Byleth doesn't make Hortensia's offense that good.
Sides with the enemy.
Girl's got like,
You're a
I think
traitor.
12 magic at base.
I have not betrayed anyone. Hortensia.
Maybe the queen is like a level 1 commoner. Also, hi Tira, hope you're doing well today.
Double-crossing mouth. Just give me the rings.
No, Hortensia. Never.
I'm sorry.
And they should do more pre-established relationships, I agree. And having an A support is fun, and I like it.
I heard you. But I'm not doing what you ask. I'd be throwing away everything she, Tamara, Fogato, and the people of Solm have done. So no, I won't give you the rings. And I won't let you kill Queen Sephoria.
I agree with the Divine Dragon. Those rings are staying with us.
Right.
If we let the Fell Dragon have them, my country and my people are doomed. So threaten us all you want. Take my whole family hostage if it makes you happy. But I stand for Solm, and I always will.
There she is, the future Queen of Solm. And her ally, the Divine Dragon.
What's wrong with you? This is your
Yeah, I like Diamant and Alchris support by the end of it, but they do feel a little unfamiliar at the beginning of it.
power and beg for her life. Give me what I want. No, what I need.
Although, it also doesn't help that they, like,
Bring Father back.
stop having moments together after the Brodia arc. And the Brodia arc's good, but it's not that long. So there's not a ton of opportunities for them to,
Bring him back.
like, have brotherly moments in the plot.
You don't know that. I have to try. I have to save Father and Illusia. Everything's all wrong now. I just want to put it back how it was before.
I know how you feel.
No! Stop trying to get in my head, all right? I'll kill her. I'll do it.
I don't think you can. Not if you know the pain of losing a parent.
Well, get on with it then. If that's what you
Ah,
truly want.
that is true. It is the nature of Alchris being able to die. Although, like, it's still frustrating. But I guess that is the nature of having permadeath as a mechanic.
She needs her sister now. It's all right, Hortensia.
And I wouldn't want them to have too many more people that, like, don't die when they die, because there's already quite a few of those in Engaged.
I'm afraid I have to cut the reunion short.
Zephia. What are you?
Zephia's theme is kinda sick.
Missed you too, Divine One. I must thank you for helping us gather so many rings. All of them, I thought. Until the princess's, rather, former princess's thievery came to light. Enough about that. More importantly, Princess
Well, the clipping-
Hortensia. Taking a ring without permission.
Yeah, I enjoy Hortensia and Ivy's dynamic. Hortensia ended up being a lot more interesting than I expected her to be.
Lady Vale's orders were clear. To wait.
Hortensia's grown on me a lot. I think this game has some interesting relationships between the royals and their countries. I agree. I wish we even got a little more of it, especially with Diamant.
What did you do to Goldmary and Rosalia?
There's some interesting stuff in his supports, but I wish there was more in the plot. Hortensia is probably the royal that has the most of, like, an arc, and I do appreciate that.
Without a few souvenirs. Marnie, Mavier, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know, I kind of assumed Alchris can die. Is he one of the ones that can't?
More hounds.
I did not expect it would be so easy to enter the impregnable soul.
Hey, it's Mavier. I love me some Mavier.
Queen. Killer? She's not much use anymore.
No, Lord Sombron will want to savor every last drop of sovereign blood.
Ah, I gotcha.
Mavier's one of my favorites in this game.
What a good girl you are, Princess Hortensia, coming here to get rings for Lord Sombron. Now that the three of us are here, why don't we help finish what you started? We can kill them all and head back home to Illusia. What do you say?
But I...
Come, dear. Take command. Just think. If we take their rings, we'll be so close to having all 12.
So close. Just a few more rings.
Hortensia?
Boss rush time. Yeah, this map does have a lot of bosses, doesn't it?
With all the rings, then Father will...
That's right. King Hyacinth will be resurrected. We'll make everything just as it was before.
Just as it was before. I will kill them all. I will take their rings. It's the only way to save Father.
Is she really going to fight us?
He's like, Diamant is the real king. I suck. I might as well die. Poor Alchrist.
She can't hear you.
I like Alchrist.
Enjoy killing one another, won't you?
Gollum really should have been in this game. What class do you think Gollum would be? Maybe a thief? Oh, don't fight. I want to look at my deployments. No Fogado. Yes, Pandreo. I don't think the rest is fine. I need to forge Lapis a better dagger. But for now I can give her, I think Yunaka is still holding a forged dagger. Yeah, give that to Lapis. Thief or a custom class like Withered Hobbit. What a class to be. The Withered Hobbit. Okay, let's see what we got here. Where's, I thought Rosado was on this side of the map. Do they come in on turn 1 or something? Because I'm pretty sure Gold Mary is here as well. They might come in on turn 1. Pretty sure Gold Mary's on this side and Rosado's on the other side. Which means, where is my... We could set an archer to both sides, actually, which is nice. Send one combat flyer to each side. Should be good. Let me see, are there any stat boosters I have sitting around that I've forgotten to use? Aha! We have a Seraph Robe and a Secret Book. Secret Book can go to Tamara because we want to pump that dex, baby. As for the Seraph Robe... who wants the Seraph Robe? We might give it to Tamara. She's a little squishier than I'd like at the moment. Rosado steals Erica so nobody else can use her and prove how bad he is at combat. Oof. You're not wrong. I enjoy how it's okay to steal from the palace just because there's a bunch of enemy soldiers there. And that's the Fire Emblem Classic, right? You go to House Ostia in Fire Emblem 7 and you're allowed to take all their stuff.
All right.
It's not okay if they do it, but it's okay if we do it. Because we're the good guys. Hi, Psyduck. Hope you're doing well today. See, are we gonna be able to?
Anytime. Very well.
Yeah, Rosado struggles in this game for sure. Lizard, guess what? What? Tell me what?
Dream well.
I better turning off my Nintendo Switch? Why is that?
Here I go.
Tornado warning coming to house? We do have a thunderstorm warning here.
May all find salvation.
But I don't think we have a tornado warning.
Say the word.
I gave Rosado a Brave Axe and Tiki, he's kind of broken. I think most units become broken with a nice piece of equipment in Tiki, though.
Of course.
Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. Ivy can kill that dude. Easy peasy. And the accuracy has not fallen off yet. Well, the thing is, everybody in this game is usable. There's no one in Engage that you can't make good with a touch of investment and favoritism. I feel like when you're evaluating which units are good, it comes down more to it's less about can I make this unit good and more how much do I need to make this unit good and can they get better than other units can.
Gotcha.
With pride.
But I think pretty much everybody is viable if you really want to use them in this game. I used Rosado on both playthroughs because my favoritism knows no bounds. Hey, fair enough. That's where I'm at with Etier right now. And Tamara. Also, hi, Macabre Strife.
Unfortunate.
And Rosado does also at least come in a good class. So, like, if you just need flyer utility for a chapter, Rosado can give you that. And that's not such a bad thing. I am doing well today.
I am sorry.
Rosado's a cool character. I like his design. It's, like, unique and cool. 14 defense on 18 speed. Yeah, so you're fine even if you get hit. I also feel like people just forget about things like availability when ranking units. I've seen so many... I unironically think that Vander has become the most underrated unit in Engage. I've seen so many tier lists where they have him in bottom tier where people are like, he's a bottom 5 unit. And I'm like, he's definitely not. Because you actually kind of need to use... I mean, you don't need to use them, you can solo the game, but you really want to use them in the early game, whereas there are units that I don't really want to use at all, and Vander is better than all of those. But I think people are, like, only looking at late game stats right now. 35 on 21, so yeah, she'll be fine if I switch her. Well, why would I have her do this when I can have Marin do it and not get broken and counterattack? Yeah, Vander is fine to me. He's on, like, the weaker side of Jagen's, but the weaker side of Jagen's is still pretty good. Oh, I see. She's getting the extra damage from Alear here. That's why she kills. But she doesn't quite kill. Ho ho! You kill as a dragon, though? I bet you do. Yeah. It does feel like unit discussion has regressed a bit with Engage's release to me. And I don't know why. I guess maybe like we brought a lot of fans came in with 3 houses, so this is much closer to a traditional Fire Emblem game. But so I wonder if for a lot of people this is the, you know, we're kind of getting those default assumptions from before. Like, I've even seen people break out, like, the EXP thief argument, and I was like, man, I thought we were done with that. Yeah, we can have her kill this guy with the knife, and she should survive enemy phase, barring terrible luck. The innate proficiencies can be okay sometimes. I think, like for Etier, the silver bow proficiency does, I believe, let her hit a few one-shotting benchmarks that other units can't hit. I mean, she doesn't hit any benchmarks that Panek can't hit, but like she hits benchmarks that Alchrist can't hit, for example. Although that's just because of her higher strength, not because of the bow proficiency. It lets her get a few one-shots that she can't get without it, is my point. So it is like a little useful for her. The big problem with the bow proficiency, though, is that you get the... like, if the thing you're concerned about is one-shotting flyers, you could just use a Radiant Bow. And, you know, you don't need the extra weapon rank for that. Yeah, I don't think that Vander really steals any experience. The only experience he kind of steals is when you get the occasional accidental crit, but does Vander killing like 3 dudes by accident over the course of the first 10 chapters really matter that much? I don't think so. Ooh, another build level for Anna. She's jacked, man. I have to check how high her build is compared to the average, because I believe her build is popping off right now.
I can still do more.
Sniper Citrine with Radiant Bow does sound pretty funny. I imagine the damage numbers are pretty huge. See how much damage you guys do. Oh, quite a bit. Each you have 20 defense, you would take 10 to 12. I'm just trying to figure out the maximum damage she could possibly take. 19, 27. She could tank everybody. So I think what we'll do... this guy has a javelin. 20 speed. for speed with Thunder is plenty high enough not to get doubled. I think this should work, what I have planned here. Yeah, that's a good point that Three Houses also just didn't have a Jagan, and I do wonder how that affects the perception of this one. I would say Anna is built different. Our Anna is 100% built different, man. Here, we can even throw the Wolf Bale on.
Let's go, Lynn.
Hector!
Let's get swole Tamara, baby.
I'll do as you command.
I feel like the Jagan EXP Thief thing is, like, probably true for a lot of people the first time they play a Fire Emblem game. Like, I remember when I first played FE7, I straight up gave Marcus, like, every kill. And then I was like, oh, he's an XP Thief. None of my other units have any experience. But, like, I wasn't really because Marcus was stealing XP so much as because I was refusing to use anybody but Marcus. You do double everything with Storm's Eye, yep. But, like, once you adjust to using your Jagan in a more responsible manner, I don't think the XP Thief thing really matters.
Me first. I'm sorry you had to see that.
I remember back in the day, I would read the guides on game FAQs, and they always had... Sorry, let me do some math here real quick. 26, 22. Yeah, this is fine. I would read the game FAQs guides, because I wasn't very good at Fire Emblem, and I was like, I need help. Somebody tell me what's good. And it would be like... I think they're still up, and you can look at them. But I remember one of the most popular character guides had Marcus at like 4 out of 10, and then I think Nino at 9 out of 10, which is very funny to me today. Well, that's the other thing, is that the little experience that Jagans take just doesn't really matter. I mean, all of these games are beatable on 0% growths, so if you miss... If your Jagan steals, what, a level or two over the course of a game, does it really matter? Probably not. You go, Tamara.
Have my respect.
The Sacred Stones FAQ was a funny one, because I think they even had Vanessa at 4, which is surprising to me, because I was like, why did we have a growth unit Pegasus Knight at 4? What were the biases we had when we wrote this guide? At least I think that guide had Seth at like a 7, so at least they were a little better about that. Can we still kill him with the longbow? Ooh, 2 points short. What about this guy? Can we longbow this guy down? Yeah.
Pretty weak.
Yeah, there were some interesting opinions that we had, and I'm not really judging because I was not any better at the game than they were, but it's just interesting to see what we thought was good at the time.
I am sorry.
If only I could chain attack like the enemies. Oh, to be clear, it was not Vanessa number 4, it was Vanessa with a rating of 4 out of 10. How much damage do you do? I might have messed up a bit. Oh, you have a Thunder, so it's probably fine. Magic attack, 22. Yeah, this is not a problem.
I will strike you down. That was cool, was it not?
Yeah, if you're ever interested in reading those old guides, I think they're very amusing. You can still find them, and I think Mecha has done a few videos talking about them that are very entertaining to watch. You can do 10, you can do 22 versus 10 resistance. So can she take a hit from both? She'll take 32 damage. Wow, does she survive with 1? She would take 30. Let's see, you would do 30 against 20 defense. That would be 10. You do 22 against... Oh, no. She'll be fine. It's only 22 damage. Me learning how to do math. Of course it's not. Hey, deserts can get cold at night. Alright, am I, like, gaslighting myself? I really thought Rosado and Goldmary were over here somewhere. Did I imagine that? Let's see if we can get some free money from Anna here.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Huh, I don't know what I'm thinking of then. I could have sworn they were in this one. But evidently I don't know what I'm talking about. I remember the cutscene, but for whatever reason, I just remember them being here on this map. Obviously, I'm remembering wrong. Obviously, I'm incorrect. But for some reason, I remember them being here. I might be confusing Chapter 10 for this. That is completely possible. Because they both do have this thing where you go up the left side and the right side. Bonk! Alright, I'm kind of digging Tamara with Hector. It's pretty funny. He does actually kind of fix a lot of her problems. Gives her more build. Lets her double, even if she's weighed down. Yeah, I'm liking Hector Tamara.
I don't do my... You have my respect.
Rosado and Goldmary had to take sick days. Well, I hope they feel better. Yeah, the DLC emblems are really fun. I also think that Hector kind of looks good on everybody. Everybody looks good with blue hair, apparently. Well, let's take 10. Yeah, this is fine.
Give me strong foes.
Then I have Canter, right? So I can kill this guy, then back away if needed. Imagine if the enemy's got as many low percent crits as you got. True. Although I don't think my low percent crits on this map have been terribly important. Just kind of funny. Alright, Anna, kill this man.
All in a day's work.
And give me some money, please. Thatch. Yes, Soren or Anna with, or Soren on Anna or Hortensia seems very funny to me. I feel like it would drive Soren crazy.
My goodness.
It's true, Anna's basically a grave robber when you think about it. And normally I would not approve of grave robbing, however I could really use the money in this case, so I'm gonna give her a break. Anna's voice is hilarious with everybody. I think Anna's just really funny in this game. This might be my favorite version of Anna's character. Though I liked her in Awakening too. Is Anna supposed to be this cracked, or did I just juice her up? I did juice her up, not with like stat boosters, but I gave her a lot of experience. She has definitely hit way more build levels than she's supposed to. I have to check how she compares to her other averages, but she definitely is not supposed to have this much build. That has been a happy coincidence. But kind of a funny one. I'm here for Jack Dana, personally. We're gonna have Alear kill this guy. Easy peasy. The Radiant Bow is on this chapter. That's why I haven't forged one, because I was like, we're gonna get one soon. Let's see. Ooh, these guys are at doubling thresholds. 27 versus 16, so it would be 11 twice from him, 11 twice for him. Total of 44. We can cut that down to 22 with an engage. So I think there are two approaches you can take to Anna. You can either reclass her immediately, or you can just level her up with Micaiah and then promote her and then reclass. Or not reclass, you can just leave her in Warrior. I think it depends kind of what you want her to do. If you want to make money with Anna, I actually think it's better to leave her... Ooh, nice. No window shoppers? What a crit line, dude. Nice, 500 gold. If you're trying to use her for money, I think you actually want to avoid reclassing her if you can. Because, then that's like, if you're using her for money, then reclassing her means she doesn't become profitable for like 5 more passive procs, because you have to make up that 2,500 gold. But if you're just trying to make her the best unit she can be, yeah, you probably want to reclass her. Yeah, this game's got some good crit lines. That's been my favorite addition from Awakening, was the crit lines. I mean, I think everybody remembers the first time they heard the pick a god and pray. What a line. Alright, 34 on 18 speed. Yeah, this is fine. Trying to give Tamara some kills here. I want to level her up. Get Sandstorm unlocked. Well, if you keep her an axe fighter, you promote her to warrior, and then she does fine at killing flyers and killing with radiant, though. So I don't think it's too hard to get her kills either way. But yeah, if you just want her to be the best unit she can be, you definitely want to reclass her. That is true.
Don't stand in my way.
Your Hannah passive only just procced. Yeah, the proc rate is not as high as, like, what is it? Triggers on luck, right? Yeah, triggers on luck. So, you know, even with a +4, she's only at a 12% right now. Yeah, I also enjoy shared crit quotes. It's a nice little touch. See, are you guys like concerned? 27 on 14, 27 on 15. Not really. Getsu does not care about either. Yeah, once you get Byleth, you can get her a lot of luck, but like, the thing is, money starts to become tight, like, around Brodia, right? Especially because Brodia is one of the first places you want to invest more than, like, one level into. So, it hurts to have to spend on that second seal if you're trying to maximize profits. She probably won't really become profitable until, like, a little later. 27 on 14. Yeah, this is fun. The math on what Brodia gives you works out to where you get the most bang for your buck from Brodia. You get, like, more ore of the Brave Sword that you can use or sell back. I don't know. I'd have to look at the cost breakdowns, but I remember when I looked at it, Brodia is the one that you get the most bang for your buck for. Actually, this guy's on a stiletto, so we can just step up and shoot him.
Here. All in a day's work.
Honestly, I find most everything annoying.
Hey, thanks for redeeming Annoyed Lizard. The lizard is angry. Well, he's not angry. He's annoyed. Brodia has a robust fishing industry. True.
Consider it done.
I'm glad you like the annoying line.
You're ornery. You're too kind.
Well, yes. Thank you guys for adding the details that I don't know without looking up. But but yeah, you get a little more bang for your buck out of Brodia, from the forges. Wow, these guys do big damage, huh? 42 and 32. Which I think should be fine with Ike. My math is correct. Although, we could, we don't need to bonded shield. She should be fine with Ike. Fairly sure. That being said, Anna is very helpful if you want the clothes from every donation. Oh, but she's getting doubled. Oh, this is not going to work. I knew she was going to get doubled too. I looked at the speeds. Alright, we're probably going to be rewinding. Oh, no? Oh, only one of them could reach. How convenient. That was calculated. I knew that was going to happen. Does she kill if engaged? Sure does.
I claim this victory.
I kind of like green hair Citrine. It's a good look for her.
Simple enough.
It is a crime that we can't use costumes outside the Somniel. And at first I was like, maybe it's like a technical problem, but I saw that people have already made mods that let you do it. So, I don't know what's up with that. And yeah, it is funny that Brodia is just way better to invest in. Just like the dog mines. Why use a camel when we can send the dogs to the dog mine? Actually, I don't even know what the camel gives you. Maybe the camel gives you something sick, for all I know. But I suspect that it doesn't. I'm not sure if there's a good way for me to give this kill to Anna. Oh, this works. What are the donation regalia weapons? I don't know. I haven't gotten most of them. It just costs so much to get the donation weapons.
Think whatever you like.
I'd never be able to take this game seriously if I had shirtless swim trunk Alear annihilating everything. Well, yeah, but that's why it's for replays, you know? When I don't need to take it so seriously. When I'm here for the giggles.
I can still do more.
Oh, I kind of forgot about this guy huddling in the corner. Ah, this guy's durable, this man in the corner. Heavy H weapons only cost your soul. Your soul plus like half your wallet. That's all they need from you for heroes. They don't ask for much. Selkov with a Sami costume critting everyone does sound pretty amusing. Oh my god, they just both can't reach the chest. No!
Give me strong foes.
I played Heroes a decent amount when it came out, but at a certain point, I realized that I was only playing Heroes for the PNGs. And I was like, you know, I don't really need the app to enjoy the PNGs. I can just Google them. And that was the day that I stopped playing Heroes. Hey, there's our Radiant Bow. Put that in the convoy. Let's get that over to Anna. This is the power of convoys. It lets us get from here to here without moving anybody. Oh yeah, look at this. This is unforged. 31 might that hits on magic, and we're gonna forge it. It's gonna be disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. Heroes is not for me. But, and you know, I have some problems with it. But I do appreciate it has gotten us a lot of art of characters I like that we probably wouldn't have gotten art of otherwise. And I guess a lot of people probably did start playing Fire Emblem with heroes, which is interesting to me. But it's not quite my cup of tea. Ooh, the 40% hit! You go, girl. Slay. Good that we got those boots. Think I'm going to be giving those to Sea-Doll, probably. Oh, here, I'll just have Citrine heal him next turn. Did I unironically say Slay? I would say I ironically said Slay, but, you know, you can choose to interpret my Slay however you will. I stand by it. Yeah, Cypher was pretty neat. I have heard that the card game was actually kind of fun. And I love card games, so I am sad that, not that I ever played Cypher, but I would if I had the opportunity to. 29 on 19. Yeah, she's fine if she gets a heal. Which we can give her here. Saying things ironically is a slippery slope. Look, you gotta kill the part of you that cringes, not the cringe.
Verily.
We embrace the cringe here. Citrine leveling up, the only stat I care about on her, and almost nothing else. Very good. Alright, if you can hit this guy, that would be dope. Bruh! But that!
You're done for.
May their souls find
Love is blind and my love Panette is truly blind. Apparently. One day we will get her to 100% crit Vantage Wrath territory, though. And on that day we will celebrate. Yeah, I mean, you do want skill and luck a little bit, but skill is it's pretty easy to fix, though. Like, you can just do a hit engrave or divine pulse. Like, the real issue with divine pulse is just that it takes up a skill slot. You can pretty much put it on everybody with hit issues. It's pretty cheap. Crits are pog till you realize you need to hit. We can fix hit, though. Yes, supports do also help a lot with hit. The antitoxin for you. Got about 7,000 of them. Nice. Yes, Panette's personal is pretty cracked. We can get a fresh Hector emblem. The Divine Pulse and offensive stabs are very funny. Tis a good combination.
Pretty weak.
Divine Pulse is actually kind of a sick skill. People should use it more often, I think. Curious if you can Astral Storm this fella down. Not quite, huh? Because otherwise, anybody I put here can canter him back, and then he just eats attacks from that guy, which is probably fine. Yeah, actually, I think we can kill all these dudes this turn. Gotta think with our brain a little bit. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Macabre Strife. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, we can Astral Storm this guy and then kill him with the longbow. As long as Anna can hit her 76%. It's not a guarantee. I thought 0% would bypass time pulse, it did not. RIP. That's not my longbow user.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
And refresh our Ike. And our Soren. (22 on 16). Yeah, Tamara does just fine against this guy. And we'll be able to clean up the rest, no problem. Wait, who hasn't moved? Oh. Poor Lapis, I forgot about her.
You have my respect.
See, the radiant bow is cracked. Look at this.
All in a day's work.
We stan a radiant bow. I also forgot to, like, give Panette a bow. Oh! 48 twice, you love to see it.
My goodness, how awful.
Why crit when you can just do 96 damage? Pegasus Knights, interestingly, I feel like their res isn't as crazy in this game as it is in many other Fire Emblem games. But yeah, ultimately, Radiant Bow, high base might, triple effectiveness, pretty good. Refresh our Camilla. It is crazy high on Hortensia. Hortensia does have some sick res. I mean, I might as well use my doubles, because I haven't used them yet. We got the whole squad ready to beat down on these guys, except for Lapis, who sadly I left over here by accident. Come, Lapis. Your contributions are needed. Dude, I wish Radiant Bow could do my taxes for me. Then it would truly be the GOAT weapon. But yeah, it's interesting. They made all the magic weapons really good in this game. Or a lot of them. Like, the Levin Sword is sick, too. Unironically, one of the best tomes in the game. Just imagining an entire army standing on stairs. They're very big stairs. Plenty of space. Imagine how traumatizing it is to see clones of yourself die in front of you. Well, that's why we have Ivy do it. Ivy already has a lot of trauma, so... You know, she's a little more used to it. Any money for us?
If I may, my turn. I'm pretty tough, you know.
No money. have to give Etsy a hit in Grave or Divine Pulse. Her accuracy is struggling a little bit. Get the trauma overflow to 255, then it will go to 0. I feel like it's like a mob psycho situation. I just need to get Ivy's stress level to 100 and then we're in business. Let's see. So you do 36 damage. You do 29. Or 31. Neither of you are doubling. Let's see. You do 36 into 14 res. Yeah, I don't think he can take both hits. Let's just give Mavir a little poke.
Your army is not to be trifled with. Because
Yeah, I guess it is half the magic weapons. Well, Flame Lance is okay. You can use Flame Lance and it'll be fine. It's just not as good as Levin Sword. Hurricane Axe, not so much. That one you probably want to stay away from. We'll find out. Because I'm gonna beat down on the hounds here. Okay, I need to be a little careful because anybody that comes here can be attacked by Zephyia, who is dealing 36 damage against res, which is quite a bit for my dudes. But nothing people can't survive. Well, better late than never, right? How you doing? Try and just figure out the best way to kill this guy without dying to Zephyia. So she would be at 26, but her resistance is good, right? Yeah, it's 21. So she would only take 15. Your personal skill doesn't matter, right? Yeah, she's veteran plus. Yeah, so this should be fine. What is my favorite boss theme? I don't know. I have to think about it. I actually really like the Four Hounds theme. I'd have to listen to the other ones to say which my favorite is. I'll try to pay attention to them as we do them.
You're done for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there are some applications for the Hurricane Axe, but I feel like if you... I don't know, I don't feel like the Flame Lance is that bad. Like, if you have a unit that can only use lances and has decent magic, it works, like, fine. Obviously, you would rather use the Levin Sword, but I don't think the Flame Lance is a disaster. Let's give Tamara a Divine Blessing. Like, if you get Mavier in the late game, and for some reason you are, like, totally out of money, you have mismanaged your funds, you cannot afford a second seal for him, he can, like, use the Flame Lance and be fine. Marnie is like Jade for the enemy team, which explains why she's so garbage. Poor Marnie, poor Jade. Jade just comes at a terrible time. It's like right around when Louise starts falling off, and she's just kind of like worse Louise in terms of her defensive stats. You can reclass her and make her okay, I think, if you really want to. But it's just there's other units that you don't need to reclass. Oh man, was Divine Blessing in Tokyo Mirage Sessions? It might have been. I haven't played that game in a while. I don't even know if I finished it. If I didn't, I should go back and play it. I was just curious if Kagetsu could take out both health bars on his own. Want strength half off. We stan a built Anna. Dragon Anna is not messing around.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
It's a good thing Thoron makes her so slow. Stana, I dig it.
Quite strong. That would have been too easy, I suppose.
Next time we meet Zephyia, we will be baiting her to charge into our army. It'll be a fun, silly time. Actually, we should set up our chain attacks first.
I will not lose.
Or do you actually do damage, or are you just pretending to do damage? You do 22. No, not really.
Soul Palace is so pretty.
That would be cool if Ivy got that animation, because it is kind of sick. Hi, Too Fuzzy, what don't you get? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, there you go. There's that dex level up. Maybe that'll help with her hit a little bit. A little bit. We're gonna have to give her some more, a little more help, though, probably.
Yes.
Okay, she could probably just clear a health bar on her own. Cool. Citrina's safe there. Does she take a health bar here, or does she need a little bit more damage first? Oh, she gets her.
You're done for.
No! Well, Etier can probably finish. Yeah, this game does... Here, I got a bunch of messages. Let me read them one at a time here. I don't even like the Legend of Korra much, but whenever anyone casts their on the sound of the spirit lasers. I need to watch Legend of Korra. I have not seen it. You ever finish a chapter and know nobody died, but still need to double check? Yes, all the time. More than once. Okay, she just needs one of these chain attacks to hit. Yeah, this game does love its kill boss objectives, for sure. And you're right, every game does have its objective that it uses all the time. We had GBA Emblem loved Seas, Awakening loved Route, Thracia loves Escape, at least for the first half of the game. What does Cataclysm Plus even look like? I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it. I could have used it. Yeah, we already have someone baiting. Cataclysm Plus is a 3x3 square? Jeez, that's gross. $22 damage, 20 speed. That's not too crazy. Here, this chapter's not going to go 3 more turns, so we might as well use our engages. Yes, a regular Cataclysm is a plus.
Think whatever you like.
That covers 5 squares.
Of course. You got it.
Let's do this. We'll get them both coming in. One will probably die to the counterattack. And we'll take out Hortensia next turn. No problemo. Or she'll just keep breaking. I don't know that that approach is going to yield positive results for you, Hortensia.
You have my respect.
Camilla's an interesting emblem. It's like a little harder to use. It like has a lot of the same positives of the Corrin one, but it's like a little harder to use. Because you can't just like shoot flame out and get results like you can with Corrin.
I'm ready to dig in. I'm sorry.
Bro, Chloe just wants to eat, man, all the time.
I will defeat you.
The emblem is surging with beyond your.
But yeah, like a lot of the power in Camilla's is just the movement, which the movement is pretty sick. Oh, I forgot this was gonna happen. I think we can manage it though. Yeah, I totally forgot this was gonna happen.
I am the divine rock. I had to stop you.
Yeah, I would agree. Camilla's emblem does feel a little less original, perhaps, than the other new ones in the DLC. But I do appreciate getting +2 move and flying. So what we can do is... we can't do that because he'll die. I was thinking we could, like, Let's see, are you gonna die to Hortensia? That's the question. Probably not, right? She'll double, but it's still just 22 damage. Yeah. I do appreciate the flying on Camilla. It's very good.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Yes, next map we get Corrin. Oh, the other thing that I appreciate about Camilla is she makes the Corrin map a lot less annoying. I don't like that they've like made this stuff that you need to fix with the terrain, but then Corrin is stuck on your dancer, so it's like you can't use your dancer because he has to do the terrain. So I appreciate having another unit that can do it instead.
May all find salvation.
I wonder if we could have killed her this turn. I was thinking we couldn't, but it's... yeah, maybe instead of killing the dudes, we probably could have just killed Hortensia. I'm sitting here trying to, like, figure out the best way to kill the dudes, but I think there's a decent chance I could have killed Hortensia. Also, hopefully that Sword of the Creator effectiveness doesn't mess up Alear. Let's see what happens. Ooh! We're fine. All calculated, never any danger. Yeah, 0 crit, so this is fine. Wow, Kagetsu. Way to go. Who do I want to give the kill to? Maybe Tamara? Continue showing Tamara some favoritism.
No mistakes.
Some free staff experience, and we will be good to go and on to Seedal.
Allow me. Ivy. Why does nothing go my way?
Hey, build level up! We love a build level up on Tamara. Hey, we have not had a non-Chloe MVP in a long time. Way to go, Anna. Yeah, Chloe definitely carried our early game. Great little unit for us.
Ivy, what happened?
Oh, you've come back to me. Thank goodness.
Where'd all the Illusian soldiers go?
They retreated.
I should go with them.
No, it's not safe. Zephyr could take control over you again.
But I was the
She
last
is
one
picturesque
left
in
at
my heart.
Illusia Castle.
What a nice thing to say about
Without
somebody.
me, there'll be no one to lead. No one to take care of the country Father left behind.
That is true. But it's out of our hands.
How can you say that? Don't you care about Illusia at all?
Of course I do. I would have given my life to protect our kingdom. But it is not our kingdom anymore. It's the Fell Dragons. Surely you see that.
Princess Ivy.
I didn't want to admit it. But Father stopped being king as soon as the Fell Dragon awoke. Since then, true power has rested with Sombron, his daughter, and the Four Hounds. If you went back now, you would become an instrument of their designs, just as Father was. I want to go home too. You have no idea how badly. But there's no home to go back to until we defeat the Fell Dragon. After allowing Father to relinquish his power to Sombron, we owe our people no less.
The castle. My only home since I was little.
Yeah, Hortensia is actually one of the only characters that
Can we?
No.
like has an arc in this story. There's really just a few.
With my friends. The garden where you and I read together. Even Rosado and Goldmary. I've left everything and everyone behind. All right, Ivy. I'll join this fight. So that someday, things can be like they were again.
Thank you, Hortensia.
I'm excited to get Goldmary though. I love me some Goldmary.
Divine One,
Funny lady.
you should have this.
The ring of the instructor.
Oh, I'm gonna get the Byleth ring.
The ring stolen from
We are
Marcus.
in business, baby.
Thank you for returning it.
Don't give me too much credit. I wasn't exactly planning to hand it over.
Even so, you have my thanks.
Rosado's a great character. I like Rosado a lot.
Emblem of
But I don't think Rosado has a slot in the army this playthrough. Look, is Byleth 3 houses?
I am Emblem Byleth. It feels as though I've just awoken from a very long dream. I'm glad to be where I belong.
And I would agree that the Veil stuff is not
To guide everyone.
too interesting most of the time.
Thank you,
She has a
Emblem.
few good scenes. But mostly towards the end of the game, I think.
So, how is everyone?
Queen Sephoria, you're all right.
That I am. Some illusion.
Is that MK Leo?
But I was saved at just the right moment.
We took him down.
Alfred and I intended to help.
But by the time we dropped
Alfred and you pretended to help, but you've been benched for like
That's the soul
5
of the
chapters
library.
for one of you and like
Pretty
10 chapters for
I'm
the
just
other
glad
one.
The queen is safe. Well done, everyone.
Well done yourself. No more trespassers. My palace is rid of them. Divine One, thank you for protecting the rings and my family with such courage. The way you spoke, the look in your eyes. You were the spitting image of Queen Lumera.
Your words mean so much. Thank you.
Excuse me, Queen Sephoria?
You! I assumed you had gone back to Illusia.
Look, I'm really sorry about what I
Yeah, I used Diamant a lot in my first playthrough.
I owe you an apology.
I think I used him in my second one too, but
Queen Sephoria, please.
I'm a lot lower on Diamant now than I was when the game came out. As a unit. He's still a character I quite like.
Even gave me her emblem ring.
I don't recall Zephyr being
But I think
there.
when the game initially came out, people were
Look me in the eyes, you two.
really high on Diamant and really low on Lapis, and they're just not that different. So I think people are starting to come around to them being a lot closer in power level.
It was the Fell Dragon's minions who broke in and started the conflict.
Not that different at base.
Your
I
only
mean,
crime
obviously
was
they do
slipping
have
in
different growths.
uninvited and threatening to kill me. If you want to make amends, defeat the Fell Dragon. Rebuild your kingdom. When cooler heads return to Elysium,
Yeah, Diamant is totally usable. He's just not a like a carry type unit. He needs a bit of help to meet offensive thresholds that I want him to meet.
We will restore Illusia. I swear it.
For my part, I think I'd better look into shoring up.
Yeah,
Alice's
Lapis comes a little faster, and Diamant has a little more build.
I can leave some soldiers here.
That's true, Diamant cannot bop like Lapis can.
Oh, no need.
Sorry, bop is
I have
TM.
lots of family members who can handle things here. If the situation really boils over, I can always leave a double here and wander the land. So don't worry about me. You just focus on taking out the Fell Dragon.
We will. Thank you.
Tamara, it's time you showed the divine.
Have I
Dragon
considered
first
that
fight
Diamant
some
is
other
daddy?
way.
That's why I said I like him as a character. He's still cool.
Coming right up.
Where is it?
The Northern Fortress. Oh, you don't scare easily, do you?
Hey, good, we got some money. We were running low. The coffers were getting close to empty. I'm surprised there's no animals in the palace. Like, what, they don't have a cat I can steal? Not that I need one since we only use dogs here, but... Diamant is not a daddy, he is at best a twunk. I'm gonna be honest, I don't I'm not the best on my daddy twunk archetype definitions, so I'm gonna leave it to you guys to hash that one out. Menacing, 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 menacing. That's one of my favorite. If you guys haven't watched JoJo, you should at least... if you haven't watched JoJo, you should watch JoJo. I'm going to leave it at that. There's some very good things in JoJo.
Another ring in the Divine Dragon's hands.
You know, money is definitely what I'm excited for in every nation, but Solm also has got some good characters to give us. Solm is a nation rich in cracked pre-promotes and money.
Curse this feeble form of mine for plunging me into darkness. I pray that next time my waking hours will not end so soon.
It's true, almost everything is a JoJo reference. I need to get back to watching JoJo. We're like, my fiance has seen the whole series, but part 4 aren't about him, which is a little disappointing. I want more Josuke time. Oh, you should watch part 2. Part 2 is really good. I have heard about Jodio. But sadly, it will be a while before I get to that part. Because there's a lot of anime I want to watch right now. I'm still trying to get through the new season of Gundam, which I'm enjoying so far.
This should be a picturesque match.
Hi there, I'm Jean, a doctor in training.
Yeah, it's really coming down, huh?
I always do my best.
It's raining really hard here. Sorry, I was just talking to my fiance about. But yeah, Witch for Mercury is so good. I need to watch more of it. Really fun show.
I am Etienne.
A man gets robbed by a blonde person, so he learns sunlight magic to combat vampires.
Here I come.
Seems about right.
I really thought I had you.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch more of it. I'm like... I think I'm on like episode 6, so I have a little more, I have quite a bit more Witch for Mercury to watch, but
Clan, Divine Dragon Fan Club
but very cute show so far.
My muscles deserve a treat after that.
Imagine if your bench characters got stronger the longer they were on the bench. That would be interesting. I wonder how that would like change the dynamic of how you play this game. And yes, they are very whiny. Everybody complains about being on the bench, but I'm like, if you don't want to be on the bench, then you should have been a better unit.
Why, hello.
I mean, FE9 bonus XP was great, but you didn't have to give it to bench warmers. Actually, I want something that gives speed. Make a jam cake. A jam cake sounds tasty, to be honest. I could go for a jam cake.
Very well. A moment, please. How's this supposed to go? Mix this.
Yes, your units do love to ask you to put them on if you bench them too much. It's kind of funny.
More than properly prepared, I dare say.
This may rival the cooking from my manor back home.
Yeah, I could get used to this flavor.
Bonus XP in Fire Emblem 9 was great, because it let you use whatever, like, trash unit you wanted to use. Like, you know, in most games, it's hard to use units that suck, because you have to deal with training them, but Fire Emblem 9 just lets you bypass that, and I really appreciate it. Like, let me use garbage units if I want to.
Well, hey.
I'm looking for a couple things from you. For 11 sword. I'm looking for a killer axe.
Here you go. Take care.
Actually, I don't know if I need the second seal yet. It depends how much I can forge this Levin sword. This is going to be Chloe's Levin sword. Yeah, I should clarify, when I say trash unit, I'm speaking relatively. I don't think most Fire Emblem games have units that are so bad you can't use them.
I'll be here.
That would be a funny video. I'll have to add it to the list of topics. I don't think it picks. I don't know, can you guys hear when my fiance says stuff? We're not sure if the mic picks it up. Vander sucks. No, I like Vander. And we need him for the early game. I will stand by Vander having important contributions. They cannot hear when you say stuff.
I was saying that he should make a video on the worst units in the entire series. I think it would be funny.
There are some bad units across the entire series.
I thank you.
She does play Fire Emblem. She is not as, like, obsessed with it as I am. You've played, what, all of them since Awakening?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been playing them since Awakening.
Can I share the funny anecdote about when we first started dating?
Yeah, sure.
Or not when we first started dating, it was when we were first becoming friends. It was, right after Fates had come out, and I was like, oh, you play Fire Emblem, like, I'm playing through Fates right now, and he's like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to finish Conquest. He's like, oh yeah, I've played Conquest like 3 times and Birthright twice, and I was like, hello?
I have a bit of a problem when it comes to Fire Emblem. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to a save. I made her a sword flyer, I did not mean it.
Did I distract you?
A little bit, but it's okay. I can just go back to a save.
You're welcome.
Fire Emblem. Engage.
But yes, back to Vander. Vander is very good for the essential role that you need him to fill, which is getting you through the early game without too much issue. I'm glad that I saved before I did the cooking.
Very well. A moment, please.
I wonder if the rare ingredient affects the quality of the cooking much. Like, if we put a rare fish in the jam cake, does that make the jam cake worse?
More than properly prepared, I dare say.
This may rival the cooking from my manor back home.
Yeah, I could get used to this flavor. Please.
Alright, forgive my incompetence at reclassing units. I'm gonna do it right this time. It still might buy the couple things I need. I will be taking 11 sword.
Here you go.
Rare ingredients seem to make results more volatile. That would make sense. I really wonder if I can just, like, put a fish in anything and see if it makes it better.
I thank you. Do come again.
I hate Gold Mary because she says she can cook and then give me D rank food. Gold Mary says she can do everything good. You can't believe that girl. I felt most burned by the first time I had Bunet cook. He cooked a G rank meal for me. And I was like, what the heck, man?
I'll be here.
I don't know how MVP is calculated. If I had to guess, it's probably kills, but I don't know that for sure. Okay. Griffin Knight. We're gonna make her a Griffin Knight, not a sword flyer. Yeah, Ivy definitely has some hip problems, but I think those hip problems are very fixable. Speaking of which, I have some engravings to do to fix some problems. What is her build? 8? Okay, she only loses a point of speed with that engrave. That might not be a bad one. Yeah, we'll give her the Academy one. I remember Alchrist annihilating insides with his cooking. Oh man. Gotta get a crit engrave on here for Panette. Then our longbows. Having some hit problems with these. I think the weight matters too much. She never doubles with the longbow. Oh, it's already on that though. Can we increase hit on these without losing might or no? We might not be able to at the moment. I think that's fine. She's having trouble hitting with that longbow, and I'd really like her to hit with that longbow, so... Oh, I also want to forge an axe, if we have enough left to +1 something. I'm gonna give that killer bow to Panette. Okay, then I have some items to swap around. Okay. Tamara, you get the killer lance. Get the killer axe. So gonna give you the killer bow, because you must be a killer. I think we can leave the longbow on Anna. His sense of taste is probably jank because he licks doorknobs. It's true, but you'd think he'd be able to cook something good. We can give the Rider's Bane to Tamara as well. I don't think she needs the Silver Lance. She's not going to be able to double with that. Let's see, any other swords I want to put on her? I don't think she needs the Armor Slayer when she has the Levin sword. But we can just throw a Silver Sword on there, and then she actually has staff utility now. Oh no, the stream restarted? Is it on now? I hope the stream is still on. Yeah. That's not good if the stream's coming down. If so, I may, stop it for the night. We're having some bad weather here that I'm thinking might be causing that. Is it still happening? Because if it's fixed, I'll do one more map. But if it's going to be restarting the whole time, then I'll probably start here. Stop here. Okay, let's buy a couple men's.
I thank you.
You're good? Okay, cool.
I thank you. I thank you.
And we'll do one more map tonight.
Come again.
Okay, sorry about that. We're having a little weather in Texas, which I'm assuming is putting my internet on the struggle bus a little bit. Citrine has a mend. Let's give Ivy one as well. I am. I'm in Texas, at least for the next few months. Then we're looking to move.
Corporeal, I would love to brush it for you.
Oh, that's very kind of you, but just the thought is enough for me.
Hortensia's unique class skill is so good. Being able to get more uses out of your warp is pretty cracked. And it's especially great because she doesn't need, like, any investment whatsoever. You can just use her, you can just use her for her passive, and it's great. She can fill any deployment slot you need her to. Oh, but sorry, I missed your comment earlier, Quantum, because I was dealing with the stream restart. But I don't think it's that you should only use units that require low resources, but I think you just need to be smart with the resources you use. You know, like if you use a bunch of units that require a lot of resources, then they're gonna struggle. So you really only want like a couple units that need a ton of resources.
I suppose that makes things awkward.
Texas is alright. The part of Texas I live in is very expensive and I work remotely. So there's like no real reason for me to live in Texas. Especially I don't have family down here or anything, so we'll be moving closer to family. It'll be a little more affordable.
Your enthusiasm is
Yeah, because we're thinking about, like, you know, in the future, getting a house and stuff, and it doesn't seem realistic to do that where we live in Texas. Ooh, Citrine's got one. I love Soren Bonds.
I'm sorry if I upset you before. Is there anything I can get for you? By way of apology?
The things I want can't be bought with money.
He just wants Ike's love. What if there was an awful unit in a game with breakable weapons, but that person using a weapon against enemies actually repairs it? I guess it would depend how awful the unit is. But we could probably make use of that. I mean, in Fire Emblem 4, Du is terrible at combat, but we still find ways for him to get those attacks in. Yeah, that's why the Bond conversations have to be short, because they just have to write a lot of them compared to supports.
My new moves are coming together nicely. Just a bit more practice and I'll call it a day.
Here comes the dancer. Top tier unit incoming.
This spot. It's perfect for rehearsal. So quiet and empty. What is that? No good. I'm trapped here. Is it my fate to die like this? It's such a pity to be caught so unprepared. I'd have practiced combat as well as dance.
No way, it's Seagull. Here is our boy. I love Seagull.
You can hear what I'm saying, can't you? Follow the sound of my voice. You can hide in here.
Seagull and Kagetsu are my children.
I'm coming.
Is the Northern Fortress that frightening?
Yep. My ancestors designed it that way.
Is the fortress that frightening? Yep!
The locals won't get near the place. They say ghosts wander the
Yes, I totally understand,
Lately,
being LGBT in Texas can be challenging. We're in, like, one of the more progressive parts of Texas, so that's not such a problem for us here, but I totally understand that being an issue in other parts of Texas for sure.
I've never even been there. Mom always told me to stay away so nobody would figure out the ring's location.
And really, even here, it's not perfect.
There it is now. The Northern Fortress.
For an abandoned fortress, it's awfully noisy.
Wait a sec. The Corrupted! They've gotten in!
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, there are nice things. So it all depends where you are in Texas. I'm in Austin. Austin is kind of like a, you know, relative to the rest of Texas, a very progressive city. So, like, if you're gonna be LGBT or not religious or whatever, this is, like, the best place for you to be in Texas. But other parts of Texas, definitely less progressive, more religious, which can be more difficult.
Well and truly surrounded. Again. Still, safer inside than out in the open. Thank you, Ring.
I was telling you to hide, not come looking for me.
How could I stay away? A talking ring.
Yep, Dallas is Texas. Visited there a couple times.
Trapped in this unusual form by a wicked curse. Let me out.
Actually,
No need to persuade me, Your Highness. I'm not one to doubt an unusual story. Oh, spirit of the cards.
But yeah, what Texas is like depends totally on where you are in Texas.
You're a fortune teller, What are your cards saying to you?
Texas. I just saw the stream reconnected again. I think, given the stream has reconnected like 3 times and the weather does not seem to be ceasing, I think this might be a good place to stop for today. But Saturday, I'm going to be ranking units on Aqua Sirene's stream, so come by there on Twitch. It'll be a lot of fun. And I might do a stream that morning since we're not starting until 3, so I may play a bit more on Saturday morning. Sorry to cut the stream short tonight. I just don't like that it keeps resetting. But I hope you guys have a good night and enjoy the rest of your week.